I'll never forget the moment that somebody asked me this question. And that question was almost 10 years ago now. Who are you? I had never been asked that in my fucking life. People have always told me who I am. Maybe you can relate. Childhood, people are constantly telling you who you should be or who you could be, or they'll label you with things. So 10 years ago, this person, it was such a random event. I didn't even know this person. And they literally met me in a cafe. Like, it wasn't a proper meetup, but we saw each other. And she felt my energy and I felt hers, and we instantly turned around at the same time. And she's like, hi. Like, we knew each other. And I'm like, hi. You know, like instant soul connection. And then she's like, looks at me deep into my eyes, like soul stuff. And she's like, who are you? Exactly like that. And I'm like, great fucking question. And at that point in my life, I was going through a divorce, ending a marriage, had 2 young children under the age of 4. You know, shit was hitting the fan. But that statement has stayed with me for over 10 years now. And I've played with that statement a fucking lot. And 10 years later, I actually know who I am. I've dabbled around, I've fucking played, I've made some stupid choices and decisions that weren't right for me and my soul and my heart. And then finally I got it. Who am I? And you know what the reality is? You can put as many fucking labels as you like on yourself. But you know, at the end of the fucking day, they're just sticky notes. They come off. They're not permanent. You think they're permanent. You think that as soon as you get a label, you have to be that label, and it's so fucking untrue, and it's the biggest fucking lie you've ever been told. It's not true. They're sticky notes, people. Your labels are just sticky notes. They can come off. So I'm at a point in my life right now where all my fucking sticky notes are coming off. All of them. And my God, is it painful. Like, you wouldn't think sticky notes can hurt, right? But when you've identified with these labels and sticky notes for so fucking long, and then suddenly you're like, you know what? I'm done. It's time to discover who I am at the heart and at the soul. And I know who I am, but I have to let go of these labels. I have to let the sticky notes fall off because they're ratty and old and the writing's faded on them. They're boring as batshit. Like, it's time. So let's have a think today. Who are you? What sticky notes do you have on yourself that people have given you, that have like stuck on you? What sticky notes have you stuck on yourself? Have a think about it as you go through your day today, or as you sleep tonight. Because I can tell you what, this is the tipping point for everything you ever fucking wanted in life. To have a look at these sticky notes and decide, actually, I don't want that label. I don't want that sticky note anymore. And off it fucking comes.